Hi, hello, and Happy New Year's to you. How are you doing? Don't answer that question, I don't care. But you know what I do care about? This newest Writer Rewind, hosted by me, Michael. Since it's been a year, let's run you over what this is again, shall we? Writer Rewind is a show that covers writer drivers, henshin devices, and figures released or announced in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Alrighty, with the usual gaff out of the way, let's begin. Last time I brought you the CSM Dark Eva driver. Today I bring you the CSG Zanvat sword. Next time, we shall see. Cryptic fail jokes aside, here we have the complete style gigantic Zanvat sword from Kamen Rider Kiva. The Zanvat sword was, of course, wielded by the king of the Fangires before it became Kiva Emperor form's primary weapon. As is the point of the CSG line, this release of the Zanvat sword is one-to-one with the prop seen in the show. It sports premium paint and uses high-quality plastics to make sure it won't break when you look at it funny. As for sound effects, it has quite a lot of them. Let's quickly run through. It has slashing sounds, sounds for the sharpening effect, the sound for when it runs out of power, grinding sounds, and the sound that plays when the Zanvat bat is attached to the sword for the first time. Naturally, it also has sound effects for the finisher and LEDs to recreate the effect of said finisher. The wake up whistle is also included, can be separated or attached onto the sword whenever you want, but sadly, it isn't compatible with the CSM Kiva driver. Time for a type of SHF I don't often get to cover, the SH Figuarts Boost Striker from Kamen Rider Geats. This is the bike used by Kamen Rider Geats whenever he uses the boost buckle. The bike is 170mm long and comes with the hands to grip the handlebars, a rear wheel stand, and a joint for use with the Bandai Tamashi stands. And aside from that, I've got nothing else to mention about it. Except, well, maybe the wheel stir? Yeah, that's a good one. Slap that on the box, Bandai. Up next, we have another bike SHF. More specifically, the SH Figuarts Gold Dash from Kamen Rider Gotchard. Gold Dash, of course, being the bike/chemi partner of Kamen Rider Gotchard, used for both traversal and as a half of the Gold Mechanicore form. The bike is 200mm long and features the new, more premium chrome paint found on the SHF Gotchard. And to add more to the feel of getting enough bang for your buck, the arms are also movable like in the show. Same as before with Geats, Gold Dash comes with a pair of hands for Gotchard to be able to grip the handlebars, a rear wheel stand, a joint to be used with a Bandai Tamashi stand, and, as a little bonus, an SHF scale figure of Hopper 1, which is the real reason to get this release, let's be honest here. One last SHF before we move on to the big Gotchard things, although those aren't nearly as gorgeous. Introducing the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Legend from Kamen Rider Gotchard vs Kamen Rider Legend. This figure represents Ho-Oh Kaguya Quartz's gorgeous Kamen Rider form. As you can see, the figure has gorgeously recreated the golden details on our beloved Kaguya-sama, only fitting for he who the world's come to. The figure stands at 150mm tall and comes with the Legend Rite Magnum and that ever so gorgeous set of interchangeable hands. A truly gorgeous partner to your SHF Gotchard, and an unmissable piece in anyone's collection. Unless you don't wish to live a gorgeous life, of course. While we're still on the topic of Gotchard, let's go into the things you're probably here for, starting with the DX Alchemist driver unit. This, of course, being the driver unit used by Kurorine in the Gotchard Winter movie, and then also in the show itself, to transform into Kamen Rider Mashade, who's also the first ever female secondary Kamen Rider. You go, girl. Before I cover what this can do, and how to use it, I should mention that this is a cover plate, like we often saw with the 01 drivers. You will need a DX Gotchard driver to even use this. Alright, now that we're all on the same page, here's how to use it. First, put on the included High Alchemist ring, and then scan it on top of the Alchemist driver, initiating the standby loop. Then, insert the included Unicorn and the Sun Chemi cards, and pull the levers on the side of the driver, transforming you into Kamen Rider Mashade. If you scan the ring again after transforming, you'll initiate the finisher, push the levers in, and then pulling them again will unleash it. If you scan the ring twice, you'll be able to do a super finisher. And just like with Gotchard, if you remove the cards after transformation and then insert new ones, you will change forms. As for what's included, you will get the High Alchemist ring, which comes with 2 ring parts for smaller and larger fingers, and 5 Chemi cards, those being Unicon, the Sun, Gigabaham, Kuroana, and Yoa Cerberus. Our next and last Gotchard item of the day is the Gotchard Igniter. this being the driver unit used by Hotoro Ichinose to transform into Fire Gotchard, and is also used by Kurogane Supana to transform into Kamen Rider Valvarad. Same thing as with Majade from before, this is a driver unit. You will need to own the DX Gotchard driver before you can use it. Here's how to use it to transform into Fire Gotchard. First, push the two little levers in the front of the driver down, then set Hopper 1 and Steamliner into the Gotchard driver. Afterwards, you attach the Gotchard igniter onto the driver, initiating the standby loop. Then, pull the levers on the side of the driver, which will transform you into Kamen Rider Fire Gotchard. As for how to transform into Kamen Rider Valvarad, well, first, you set the Gotchard igniter onto the Gotchard driver. Then push the two little levers in front of the driver up. Set the Mach wheel and die Oni Kemi cards into the driver, initiating a standby loop, and pull the levers, transforming you into Kamen Rider Valvarad. And if you're wondering how to use the finisher with this new unit, well, it's the exact same as it was with the base Gotchard driver. After transforming, simply push the levers back in and then pull them out again, unleashing the finisher. The last item of today is the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Build Rabbit Dragon New Year's 2024 edition. That's a mouthful. That's right, this is a special New Year's edition of a build form that barely ever gets any attention. Now I can hear you racking your little brain. Michael, why would they put out this form of build for New Year's edition? How does that make any sense? Well, allow me to explain. In Japan, 2023 was the year of the rabbit, and for them, 2024 is the year of the dragon. As such, quite a bit of build merch was released around New Year's, mostly in the form of crossy build stuff, with this figure being the big one. This figure is a slightly updated version of the one from 2019. It no longer comes with a Pandora's box, as before, but now comes with Steam effect parts to replicate Build's transformation effects. It also comes with a set of interchangeable hands and a special New Year's pedestal. The figure also has a brand new glittering silver and gold paint all over it, really making it stand out. And that was everything for the first Rider Rewind of 2024. Did you miss me? I know I did. Anyways, as usual, if any of these things interested you, or if you just have a hankering to buy Toku toys, then be sure to stop by the Toku Source, your one-stop shop for all things tokusatsu. And if you're looking for a community of like-minded Toku fans to hang around with, why not join the Toku Source Discord? Tell him Michael sent ya. And lastly, if you're curious as to what kind of shit opinions I have, then be sure to follow me on Twitter. Alright, that's enough out of me. See you all next time!